Welcome back to Paragon Ops, where we speak about Call of Duty Mobile. Today's video will cover the baddies of COD Mobile, their narrative and life they play in the universe. This marks the third installment. Be sure to check out part 1 and 2, as your favorite baddies might be featured there. This video is made with the help of the Call of Duty Wiki. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the video. Now, let's get into the video. The first baddie we'll discuss is Rin Yoshina. Rin Yoshina serves as the CEO of the Black Flower Company, also known as Kurohana Corporation. She made her debut in the game during Season 8, Error 404 Comics and became a playable character on December 31, 2023, coinciding with Season 11, Siren Song as part of the Severed Words draw. Upon her arrival in the city, Rin's initial role within the organization involved assisting members in organizing and renovating weapons. Despite the distinction between weapons and equipment, both being mechanical creations, Rin seamlessly applied her keen intuition inherited from her father to understand and work with various types of equipment. Next up is Shadowfall. Yu Chen, also known as Shadowfall, hails from a family with a rich martial arts tradition and showcased proficiency in hand-to-hand combat by the age of 13. After completing her education with a degree in philosophy and psychology, she collaborated with her brother to establish a security firm specializing in offering bodyguard services to affluent clients. Serving as the agency's most effective bodyguard, she protects clients from potential threats such as assassination attempts, kidnappings, and assaults. Shadowfall is a prominently featured character in Call of Duty Mobile, introduced to the game on February 3, 2023, during Season 1, Awakening as part of the Dragonfire draw and other lucky draws. Additionally, Shadowfall makes appearances in the comics, with Victoria Grace lending her voice to the character. Noteworthy physical attributes include her black hair and eyes. Moving on is Sparrowhawk. Sparrowhawk was an orphan adopted from the streets by a covert organization dedicated to raising and training abandoned children as assassins. In her late teens, she led a rebellion against their oppressive masters, securing their freedom. However, with no alternative means of support, she resorts to taking assassin contracts for survival. Sparrowhawk is a character prominently showcased in Call of Duty Mobile, introduced to the game on September 1, 2022, during Season 7, New Vision City as part of the Moonlit Dagger draw. Additionally, Sparrowhawk makes appearances in the comics. Next is Roze. A hunter and tracker from the Colorado Mountains, Rosalind Helms, also known as Roze, is an ex-ranger with proficiency in small unit tactics and close combat engagements. After severing ties with the U.S. military, she joined Shadow Company. Roze is featured as an operator in both Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. In Modern Warfare, she serves as a Shadow Company operator for the Allegiance faction, while in Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, she is an operator for the Cortac faction. Roze skins are commonly utilized by campers and sweats due to their ability to provide stealth in the dark. Notable features include pale blue eyes, black hair braided and tied to a bun. The actress portraying Roze is April Nicole. Moving on is Death Angel Alice. Death Angel Alice stands as one of the original operators in Call of Duty Mobile. Those familiar with Alice refer to her as the Death Angel, and those unfortunate enough to encounter her witness only the fleeting glimpse of a haunting mask. Unveiled as a Kuto, a member of the Templar family, Death Angel Alice's identity is disclosed. In Turkey, she eliminates a squad of soldiers on her tail, leading Edouard to disclose to Sophia that Alice belongs to their family. She had distanced herself from her kin, opting to wage a solo war against the Tontine, inflicting suffering upon them. Alice, characterized by her red hair, is voiced by Morla Gorondara. However, it's worth noting that Alice's appearance could possibly be inspired by her voice actress, given the shared characteristic of red hair, although this might be a bit of a stretch. Up next is Seraph. Raised as the only child of a feared officer within the 54 Immortals, He Zhenzhen grew up amidst the ruling criminal combine in the Singapore quarantine zone. As an excellent and dedicated pupil, she immersed herself in the organization's traditions and honored lineage while relentlessly pursuing martial training. With a singular focus, she worked diligently to meet the expectations of her father and the leadership of the Combine. At the age of 17, He Zhenzhen, also known as Seraph, attained the rank of Enforcer, a position held by a select few responsible for policing the Combine from within. These enforcers executed the will of the 54 Immortals ruthlessly, wherever and whenever it was deemed necessary. Seraph is a character and specialist featured in both Call of Duty, Black Ops 3 and Call of Duty, Black Ops 4, serving as an enforcer for the 54 Immortals, dedicated to following the directives of its leaders. Seraph extends her presence into Call of Duty Mobile and became a playable operator for the Tyrants faction in Call of Duty Vanguard and Call of Duty Warzone on September 30, 2022, as part of the Tracer Pack, Seraph Operator Bundle released during Season 5 Reloaded. Seraph has black hair and dark brown eyes. Her voice actresses are Charlotte Chung and Judy Alice Lee. Moving on is Zoe. Growing up as a military brat, Zoe Serrano, an independent operative, wasted no time in enlisting once she reached the eligible age. Her unwavering determination and keen eyesight propelled her to become one of the Marine Corps' most decorated snipers. Zoe Serrano is a character showcased in Call of Duty Mobile, introduced to the game on September 1, 2023, during Season 7, Heat Wave as a part of the Tropical Flora Draw. She is characterized by her black hair and dark brown eyes. Next up is Maxis. Maxis, a former BND agent, remains a mystery to her fellow operators. Despite consistently delivering exceptional results in the field, her independent nature and the gaps in her background frequently perplex her superiors. Samantha Maxis is a character prominently featured in Triarcha's Zombies mode. Initially introduced in the Ether story during Der Riese in Call of Duty World at War as the daughter of Group 935's leader, Ludwig Maxis, Samantha takes on the roles of the main antagonist and demonic announcer in World at War and Call of Duty Black Ops until the map Moon. Here, she transitions into a playable character during Richthofen's grand scheme. Maxis makes appearances in Call of Duty Mobile, joining the roster on May 17, 2022, during Season 4 Wild Dogs as part of the Element 115 draw. Notably, Maxis' eye color varies between green, blue, and purple, and she is identified as West German. Maxis' voice actresses is Julie Nathanson and Grace Kaufman. Up next is Rampage. Denise Rampage Michaels, a former CIA agent, currently operates as a freelance security specialist. Upon leaving the CIA, she redirected her focus towards dismantling a human trafficking ring in her hometown of Detroit. Despite achieving success in this endeavor, she endured significant personal costs. Presently, she is engaged in tying up loose ends and pursuing retribution. Rampage is a character featured in Call of Duty Mobile, making her debut in the game on June 2, 2022, as part of the Season 5 Tropical Vision Battle Pass. Rampage is also a character in the comics, collaborating with Foxtrot in the Congo Basin within the Central African Republic. Noteworthy details about Rampage include her brown eyes, and her voice actress is Kenna Ramsey. Lastly is Portnova. A prodigious mathematical talent during her childhood, Portnova initially worked in cryptography before being recruited into KGB Directorate V. Demonstrating brilliance, lethality, and unwavering loyalty to the state, she poses a threat both on and off the battlefield. Urana Portnova serves as an operator within the Warsaw Pact faction, featured in both Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and Call of Duty Warzone. Born in 1955, Portnova achieved a degree in applied mathematics from the Moscow Institute of Electronic Machine Building in 1971, astonishingly graduating at the age of 16. As a Soviet operative, she possesses brown eyes and brown hair. Her voice is skillfully portrayed by Carrie Walgren, with Julia Donnell as her actress. Thanks for watching. Which baddie is your favorite on this list? Remember to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more COD mobile videos, and I will see you in the next one.
É desse jeito, só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. É desse jeito, só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito.